there's a lot of mediocrity in today's NFL. I don't see the excellence that I saw in the past.
Why not? Why not?
I think the coaching isn't as good as it was. I don't think the development of young players is as good as it was. The rules have allowed a lot of bad habits to get into the actual performance of the game. Mm-hmm. So I just think the product, in my opinion, is less than what it's been. I look at a lot of players like Ray Lewis and Rodney Harrison and Ronnie Lott and guys that impacted the game in a certain way, and every hit they would have made would have been a penalty. Your coach is complaining about their own player being tackled and not necessarily, why don't they talk to their player about how to protect himself? We used to work on the fundamentals of those things all the time. Now they're trying to be regulated all the time. Offensive players need to protect themselves. It's not up to a defensive player to protect the offensive player. A defensive player needs to protect himself. I didn't throw the ball to certain areas because I was afraid players were going to get knocked out. Mm-hmm. That's the reality. I didn't throw it to the middle when I played Ray Lewis because you knock him out of the game and I couldn't afford to.
What is going on, YouTube? It's Coffee back talking some NFL with y'all, man. And Tom Brady there, not holding back a lot of things to say about the NFL and the current state of what we're seeing out there, the product on the field. And it's kind of funny, a little while back, Gronk has been doing his podcasting or whatever you want to call it this year. And recently they asked him about something Brady had said on Brady's podcast about roughing the passer calls and the excess penalties we're seeing and things like that. And Gronk laughed it off, saying, for you, Tom, it was like two-hand touch out there. Stop it. He was laughing, but at the same time, it felt like he was kind of being serious. And then you hear Brady here just going in, not just saying, that was like people have already said, we want to see players protected. The player safety is important, but it's ruining the game more or less. And that even though no one wants guys suffering from CTE and things that come along with that, there has to be some kind of happy medium or something different than what we're seeing. You let me know in the comments your thoughts on all this, if you agree with that statement and everything else we touch on in this video. But Brady took it a step further than just saying about the penalties and stuff like that. He actually was calling out the play on the field and coaching, and that the rules changing things up is allowing players to develop bad habits, and the coaches aren't pulling their weight and doing their job and developing players the same way. I don't know, it just kind of shocked me to hear Brady talk so critical about the league, as many people have stated they feel like Brady was the NFL's golden boy or whatever. I don't know, golden quarterback, whatever you want to call him. I know he got suspended and all that, and he was pissed off at the commish, but still, this just shocks me a little bit to hear Brady go in this way that he is. Let me know if it surprises you. He definitely mentioned some legends there, though, right? Ray Lewis, Harrison, Ronnie Lott. Could these guys ever have played in this current NFL? Do you agree with Tom that every single play, every hit that they made would have been a penalty? It really feels that way. We're seeing, again, we all want to see player safety, but week in and week out, we just see ludicrous calls out there on the field with roughing the passer and stuff like that. It's just, and it changes the momentum and outcome of a lot of these games. But what's going on here is Broncos safety Kareem Jackson shared this on his timeline, as news has broken that he has been suspended for this hit that you're going to see in the Broncos win over the Vikings. How about that, too? The Broncos pull off another one. They beat my Bills. They beat the Chiefs. Now they beat the Vikings. And not only is he being suspended for 4 games, forfeiting that pay, which is going to equal out to like $560,000. From my understanding, though, this is pending as he is appealing this decision. But this is like his first tackle back after just being suspended. And here it happens again. And, he's sharing this, what Brady's talking about, just saying this game is being ruined. And what a lot of people are pointing out, and I kind of agree with this as well on the hit, this wasn't flagged during the game. This was a hit on the Vikings quarterback, Dobbs. He didn't line up at quarterback on this play. It was like a trick play where the tight end took the snap, pitched it to Dobbs. He was essentially a running back. And I don't know, it looked like a clean hit. You see the league is saying, no, you lowered your helmet. You're guilty in this. You could have hit within the boundaries of the rules, but you chose not to, so we're suspending you. But it's just like a pretty iffy call, man. I mean, not iffy. I'd say like a BS call, but it's just wild. Just like hitting the quarterback, period. We never know what's going to happen, if it's going to be flagged or not. But just on a normal hit on the quarterback, I feel like this would have been like what the fuck kind of call. But then the fact that he was a running back, he was not the quarterback on this play. It's like, what is going on? So Kareem Jackson sharing Tom Brady's sentiments here, calling out the NFL, saying, all these rules and bad habits that's developing from the way the rules are affecting the game and changing the game, that the NFL is just going to become a league of mediocrity. What do you guys think about all this? But again, I believe this suspension is pending as the appeal process has to take place. Do you guys think he has a chance at winning this appeal or the suspension being lessened? Jump in the comments and let me know what you think. And then another clip you'll see rolling in this video was Russell Wilson's go-ahead, the winning score in the Broncos win over the Vikings by 21-20. Wow, what a turn of events in Denver, man, as they are now a 500 team. Share your thoughts in the comments about Denver as well. And do you think they'll make the playoffs? The defense doing the damn thing, man. A lot of takeaways, a lot of big plays in these wins over the Chiefs, my Bills, the Vikings. It's just unbelievable what's going on with the Broncos. This is a team. That's what's so crazy about the NFL. The Broncos got 70 put on them by the Dolphins, right? Then my Bills dismantled the Dolphins, smashed them, and then my Bills lose to the Broncos. Like, it's just wild, man. Any given Sunday, any week in the NFL, the momentum just switches up. It's crazy, So let's talk about it all. The Broncos, their playoff hopes. And again, last year I was shocked how bad things went in Denver with Russell Wilson joining the team. I really thought the AFC West was going to be the exciting division last year. And I don't know, here we are, almost like a season and a half later, and Russell Wilson and the Broncos are cooking. Let's talk about it all in the comments. The suspension, Brady's comments, the mediocrity, all that. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Subscribe. It's Coffee signing out. Talking music, news, sports, and more. I'm out of here. Peace.